Hey guys, welcome to the EBM Scholars. We know that we have seen the results for the Diversity Visa Lottery. And there are some people who have been successful after checking the results, find out that they have won the Diversity Visa Lottery. But many of you have tried to check the results the same way, but you are unsuccessful. You are not selected. You didn't win the Diversity Visa Lottery. In this situation, I know some people started thinking, what did I do wrong? Why I was not one among the selected, while I went even to the professional studio and I was able to take a very good photo and blah, 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 blah. I know sometimes you are looking, the person you ask to apply for, maybe you use someone, did he do a correct job? So you are finding a place or something or someone to blame. I want to share, these are the things which are not the reason as to why you didn't win. Because many people, they start looking at this, oh, maybe blah, 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 maybe blah, 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 blah. But these are not the reason as to why you didn't win. So I have a list of reasons I'm going to share with you. Number one, the time to apply for the Diversity Visa Lottery. There is nothing in the selection process which cares whether you applied on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or you applied in morning, afternoon, evening, or you applied on the first day, or the first hour of the application started, or you applied on the last day, last minute before. All those kind of things have nothing to do with the selection. So don't blame any person maybe applied on the last day. So that's number one. Number two, the selection process doesn't care about your education level or grades. Because I've seen while I was doing live stream, people are trying to say, oh, I didn't win because maybe when I was doing my application, blah, 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 blah. People are trying to find any particular reason. Maybe my grades are not, I didn't get all A's. Or maybe because I didn't have high school education. Or maybe I just have bachelor, I didn't get good grades. On the selection, that is not a component which will be play any single part. So whether you have ended in primary school or you have PhD, selection process doesn't care about that. Number three, work experience. Work experience has nothing to do with the selection. Education and work experience will be used to determine whether you'll be getting the visa, not to be selected. And just in case you didn't know or you forgot, if you go to the DV Lottery application form, there is no any place will be indicating what is your job or how many years of work experience do you have. Let's go to another party. Another people look at this the reason. Age. One person I was live yesterday asked a question. I applied also for my kids. My kids, one was 2, one was like 19, 20, another one was 21. On their own also to do the application. Is there any reason maybe they didn't win because the preference was for people maybe a little bit older than the people who are teenagers? No. I've seen someone at the age of 17 winning, or the age of 64, someone has won. And if you go to the instruction for the Diversity Visa Lottery, there is no any place, even the issue of age, they say they don't care about the age. There is no age requirement. But obviously, majority of people, because they go with high school, they will be at least 17. Or people with the 2 years of qualifying experience, you find most of them, they are at least 17, 18 and above. So the issue of age has nothing to do. Another reason people usually try to go on that one is maybe making any technical error in the filling of the form. Example, maybe they didn't put the correct date of birth. Maybe on the month they put year, on the year, whatever it is, they did put something wrong on that one. Or someone made misspelling of their name. Or instead of the first name to put in the middle to be in the first, sometimes those things are happening. Sometimes when you fill the form, someone is making a mistake on the expiration date of the passport. Remember, when we applied for previous time, there was a passport requirement. So with those type of things, people are thinking maybe this will draw me back on the selection. Selection doesn't care about that. Whether you use the passport or didn't use the passport, selection doesn't care. Those are the things we'll be dealing with the consular or when you are filling the visa form, DSC 260. So don't be too hard on yourself. Other people I've seen, someone is coming, maybe I didn't win because this is my first time. Some people think that if you have applied maybe up to 5 times, 7 times, that you're supposed to win. No, you can apply the first time and win, or you can apply the 10th time and you are not going to win. In each lottery year, they are not going to consider the previous application. No, each year, everybody when is coming there, all people they are being considered as is the first time to apply, is the first time to win, because they are not going to look, oh, this person has applied many times, let's give this opportunity. So that is another thing. Another thing which is confusing people, which even yesterday people were just, oh, I didn't win because I'm single. Married people are given higher priority. The US government maybe likes people who are married. No, they don't care whether you are single, whether you are married, whether you have children, whether you are not. They don't care about that. Why? Because each person when you apply, you have one chance like any other person to have the chance of winning. The only difference is this one. When you say if you are married, you have higher chance. It's not because you are married. It's because the regulations allow you to apply, you as a spouse, as a husband, as a main applicant, and your spouse, your wife, to apply also on her own as a main applicant and adding you. So those we say are 2 chances than 1 chance. Let's say you are married, but if you are married and at the same time you apply, but your spouse doesn't have the passport during the time of passport, or even if there's no passport, then your spouse doesn't apply. So you are just a same chance like the other one, because it will be 1 person versus 1 person. Instead of you and your spouse, it will be 2 people versus 1. So that is, they say, oh, preferences on the married. No, not just because you are married, because you have 2 chances than the person who is applying alone. So those people are teaching on those kind of things. And I've seen this one is a funny one again. Someone will say, oh, I didn't win because these people who are married and with their children, when they apply, they take our chances. No. Dependents or derivatives have nothing to do with the principal applicant. Even on the visa type, on the term of the visa, if you are married and you have 10 kids, those are not 10 visas. They consider it 1 visa. So don't get upset with those people who have families or spouse, or also they have overall they have children. So that is something else. I know, like some people, they say, oh, maybe I didn't wear, because I did wear maybe a black t-shirt, or maybe I said to wear something, whatever. The color of the clothing has nothing to do at all. There are things in the photos we have been talking about. If you wear glasses, if let's say you turn around this way, if there is a shadow, there are so many other reasons on the photo part. But not just the color of the clothing to mean, unless others if you wear the military uniform, that is a different story. But basically, don't start looking for justification for why you didn't win the diversity visa lottery. The reason why you didn't win are very, very simple, very, very clear. I'll make another video in detail, but simple reason is this way. You didn't win because the number of applicants is higher than the number of visas, or the number of selection. People are supposed to be selected. Applicants, we haven't have the data yet, but applicants for the DV, this current one will be at least, the smallest amount will be 80 million. So if it's 80 million and they are selecting at least 120,000, so it's no brainer. Obviously, even if you take it the same person, same profile, multiplies by 8 million, and you choose 2 people, obviously the rest of people, even if you're the same person, will be able will not be able to win. So that is the simplest reason. But there are other smaller reasons we'll be talking about the photo, about other things. But God is on your side. At that time you apply, you didn't win or you win, still you have to be thankful. That is what I want for you. Now everyone is just trying to beat them down, looking for any justification. So all those small reasons. And the last one before I finish, someone is saying, oh, maybe if next time I ask someone who is maybe in America to apply for me, I will have a higher chance of winning because the person is already in America. The lottery application and the selection process doesn't matter where you are at the time of application. Whether you are African but in America or you are in Europe, it doesn't matter at all, because they are going to look at the place of birth. So even if you are in America and you are from Ghana, you are from Rwanda, you are from Tanzania, you are from Kenya, you are still, that's why when you win, you will continue to be AF as Africa, or AS as in Asia, EU in Europe, or OC in Oceania. It doesn't matter where you are at the time of applying, at the time of checking the results. All those mean nothing at all. So pick up yourself, get ready for the upcoming DV Lottery, which is in October again. From the 1st of October until the 1st of November, the actual dates will be able to be announced in the middle of September. So be ready, stay tuned, and all the best for the upcoming DV Lottery.